Geek Out! Pinkies up. Time for another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
This time we're going to be talking about Farel Dalrymple's Pop Gun War Chain Letter, which is actually the second volume of Pop Gun War. We actually did a book review for Pop Gun War Gift, which was the first volume around this time last year. And here we are doing a review for the second one because, it's that rad. It's kind of an exploration of the ennui, of the inner city. Certainly the first one, though this one kind of tackles the ennui of like the small town with like Emily's story. But we get some cool future shit too.
We do.
Which kind of actually ties in directly with Mr. Dalrymple's other creator-owned property, the Wrenchies. Honestly, the future stuff, because basically you're getting a glimpse at the past, present, and future. The present being kind of like Sinclair from the first volume of Pop Gun War and kind of his, still living in the inner city. You get a past story with Benjamin and kind of like rescuing children a la Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah!
And then you get this future story with the Wrenchies. And, do you have a favorite of those three?
Probably the future.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the future.
You've seen the future and it works?
I've seen the future and it will be. The future's cool. And it made me think of a lot of my job is looking at monitors depending on what I'm doing. And made me think of what if one day all of my monitors were past, present, and future? Just me sitting in this room and being like, what is future Jake going to do? What did past Jake do? What is present Jake doing right now?
All three answers are Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. If it's Tuesday, Taco Bell.
Oh. Here's the thing. On Taco Tuesdays, I've been finding myself eating burritos more, which I feel is just like a gross injustice.
That's fine. It's a taco represents everything. It's burrito,
everything.
And real quick, because this makes no sense to me, Taco Bell has a burrito taco, which they're like, we put the taco in the burrito. It's just a burrito.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
but the first volume was divided into clear, concise chapters. This one, I guess you could argue is divided into the 3 time periods, but it's more nebulous than that. It's just kind of it goes with the flow, and just like the first volume, Pop Gun War, Farel does all the art in addition to writing the thing, and
we love that here at Geek Out.
We do love that singularity in vision.
Yes,
and what a vision it is. What do you think of the art in this one?
I dig it, man. Again, I think we talked a lot about it with Volume 1, but this is
he's got kind of 3 different approaches this time.
Yeah. Well, again, each approach has its own kind of feel to it, but the thing I like about his storytelling in his books is there is that sense of reality to it. It's not grandiose. It's not it's bold, but it's not big, in your face, and that's what I dig for it. Again, obviously that works with that singular vision of, obviously he knows what he wants because he's working on it, himself. But, I like, because again, I like all different kinds of, all different kinds of art. Pam's art is the best art. But yeah, I dig it, man. Like I said, I have the utmost admiration for any artist willing to tackle this kind of medium, doing comics or, any kind of style, putting it out there, and the work, especially the work that goes into, writing and drawing your own piece, because you are you are the one responsible for that work. You know what I mean? You are the one, responsible for everything that goes in there. Not that anyone's going to blame anybody else, for anything, but, when you're just the writer, that's you lock that in, you lock that down, and you can put your faith in somebody else doing the artistry, the drawing. And again, I just have the utmost respect for anybody who does it all,
Yeah. And this is a guy that had kind of gotten his start working on Meat House with, former Geek Out guest or previous Geek Out guest, Brandon Graham.
Mm-hmm.
So they had both kind of come from that, and I think they both worked on Prophet as well.
Nice.
So yeah, you kind of get that pedigree
Yeah.
And I think that indie sensibility really comes across here because
Yes.
this is something you can listen to with like an indie band in the background, and it just fits. Like
Yeah.
it lives and breathes that kind of indie sensibility.
Again, it's hard to explain like that style, but it has that style to it.
that je ne sais quoi.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, mise en scène. What is that even?
I have no idea.
I always see mise en scène with like think pieces, and I'm always like, yes. I don't actually stop to think what that means. I know what in media res means.
Chalupa.
We're getting Taco Bell after this. But no, check out Pop Gun War Chain Letter and check out the first volume, Pop Gun War Gift. I actually think that Chain Letter is a little more fun than Gift, probably because of the future sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of very Rock'em Sock'em Robot,
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
which is always cool. But a mise en scène is the arrangement of scenery and stage properties in a play. Okay. Thank you, Chris. That's our producer giving us the old what for. And you should, speaking of what for,
Mm-hmm.
you should pick up the first 2 volumes of Pop Gun War.
How dare you?
Again, this volume is available in comic book shops everywhere on Wednesday, June 14th. So yeah, check it out. This has been another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
Keep reading. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, we've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.